This scene right here has been Captain America Return for the Avengers. Now I'm keeping this cover up because I really don't want to show my face in this video. And well, I'm going to show you real quick. And I'm here to talk about sharing fear. The scene from Age of Ultron. As we know, we see these characters of Giant Man, later name renamed Ant-Man the Wasp. Wasp, right here. This became Ant-Man later. The return of Captain America. Thor right here, and Iron Man right there. So yeah. And in Avengers Age of Ultron, everyone decides to avoid them as characters, saying that this is the worst Avengers film ever. And I like to say no, it isn't. This film shares fear. Now, check out High Top Films, Guardians of the Galaxy, sharing pain. This film does not do that. This film shares fear and desire. Now, if the first Avengers film is about the characters sharing their love and emotions and their problems with each other, this film is about them sharing their fear and desire. Before Scarlet Witch gives them their desires with their fears, we get a scene with them drinking, them just sitting around and talking and stuff. The same in this film, they're not sharing emotions. They're not even sharing their fear. They're not sharing their desires. They're sharing what they want to be as people. They're sharing who they are. And in the comic book series, Joss Whedon gets the Avengers right. He made these characters share fear and emotion. He made them both do that. He made them who they are. Share fear and emotion. And you're probably saying, wait, what? In the comic series, this right here, they had fears, they had emotions, they had drama. And the one that showed it was Avengers. Somebody is his heroes. It showed their fears and their emotions still. And this film decides to do that. The film Age of Ultron decided to share the Avengers' fear and their emotions. All of them. Hawkeye, his emotions, his fear and his desire. His fear was losing his family. That's why he's part of the Avengers. And his desire is, well, to be their first family. Scarlet Witch's desire is to leave everything behind that made her what she is. But her fear is repeating it. Steve Rogers' desire is just to return back to the times where nothing was hard for him. To return back to the times where he was who he was. His fear, as for returning back to that time, might lead some criticism to him. That may destroy him and everything around him. It may just break him. Thor. Now, from the story of the Dark World, I'm not going to spoil anything, but like he said, when that scene comes up, he says his desire is to save Asgard. It later leads to Thor Ragnarok. With electricity in him, then later, well, that guy losing his Idris Elba's losing his eyes in the film, including, well, guess what else? Himself. Him saying, you're going to destroy Asgard. That is his fear and desire to save Asgard, but his fear is he might destroy it too. These are the fears that each character has. The one that makes them what they are is their fear and their desire. It's not who they are. It's not what they are. It's the desires to become Avengers. And I decided, I'm not going to be like every other YouTuber that decided to put a video in. I decided to actually do this. Have the book from Ultimate Marvel right here. Let me just go back to the freaking page of all the characters that we love and know. That's right. I have this book here with the X-Men too. And share their emotions. Let's talk about Iron Man. Iron Man right here is the favorite part of the film sequence. It is where Iron Man must shout a cloud of doubt over himself, who he is really. His fear is losing everything that he loves, the people that cares to him the most, and not being able to save the world. While his desire is to save the world, it's also to do more for it. So yeah. When you look at the Avengers, don't think about, oh, they're so awesome because their emotions, how they bond together. If the first one was about emotions, how a group of people with nothing in common must work together to achieve something, sharing their common problems with each other. This film is about them sharing fear and desires. The first film is about sharing problems and, well, That's it. Sharing problems with their inner selves is sharing their problems with them, with others, sharing problems with others. That's it. Finally figured out. The first freaking film, Avengers, is to share problems with others, showing how these kids are. Like High Top Film said, quote, "If Guardians of the Galaxy is about sharing pain, this is about expressing pain. This film, if the freaking Avengers is about characters' problems, well, I'm just gonna say it like this: problems and others, the people's problems and others. Then this film is about sharing the fears and desire. That's how the first film of Avengers is: sharing problems with others, sharing problems with others. That's what the first film's about. Okay, Thor, his problem is his brother and trying not to destroy the world. Iron Man, Captain America's, each one of them have their problems and their common goals with others to just stop this bad one guy. So yeah, each film is about them characters sharing their fears and their desires. And Avengers: Age of Ultron, the Joss Whedon film that he directed, shared this emotion. And this was the one marvelous scene. Them sharing fear and emotion. Heck, even the comic book Roots shows this. If I go to this first page right here, it does have, well, again, you can see Team Threat or something. But right here, as you can see, you have all this group of characters, no Hulk in there though. You see Vision right here. That's right, Vision. Freaking Vision right there in that comic issue. A character who's just separating himself from anyone right there. He's not helping them or nothing. No. These characters are not to help people. They're to help themselves and their goals. And that's what makes them who they are. Heck, Hulk's fear. The Hulk's fear is not being able to control his damage in the comic series. And they put this in the film. Iron Man's fear of not being able to control his drunken self. And in the world where things are getting dangerous and should there be an Iron Man. Brilliant. They put that in there. Captain America's fear of getting to know the new world and his desire to come back to it, but his fear of staying in that world forever and never knowing what will happen to him. That's his fear. That's his desire. These are all their desires and fears. And people just exit this scene out to say, oh, this was just leading up to what was going to happen later. But no. The scene showed their fears and their desires. And this is my favorite scene. And this is one marvelous scene. I'll see you guys next time.